Everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, those that have been around for a while will know that I am back at my boudoir. This is my bedroom. The dresser was a cheap, inexpensive, don't say cheap, inexpensive pine dresser with the original handles there. Just pull the drawers out, light sand, bit of a paint, put new knobs on from the hardware shop, and away we went with the new dresser. Absolutely adore it. Okay. Couple of things. First of all, yes, there is a fake Maighstir Tarot account on YouTube with one subscriber. I have reported it today in multiple categories, so hopefully it will disappear. So please just be aware of that. One of my lovely viewers, when I was talking yesterday about the Three of Pentacles, and my attention was drawn to the rose in the cathedral. And they mentioned, a lot of you mentioned the King Henry VIII. Oh, yes, very definitely. There is a connection there. But also, one of my beautiful viewers, and I just went ding, 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 when they said that, they said Sub Rosa. Now, Sub Rosa is about discussions that happen in secret. They're about espionage, etc. So, yeah, dark money behind the scenes or hidden discussions, etc. So, just going to put that out there like that. Oh, HR 23, the ICC bill, which is the one that basically was so that if US citizens undertake crimes that are being investigated by the ICC, International Criminal Court. So if they undertake crimes in another country, the ICC bill HR 23 was to say that they weren't allowed to be prosecuted. It's been blocked in the Senate. Now, I read on that a couple of weeks ago, week or so ago. Goodness me, it's gone so quickly. And I can't remember what I got, but I did think it was going to be blocked in the Senate if I stretch my memory back far enough. So, yeah, that's been blocked in the Senate. Let's see how that plays out. What else? Oh, a few of you have asked about Curtis Yarvin. I actually read on Curtis Yarvin 3 months ago, so I put Yarvin in the search option on the main page. Now, if you're wondering where the main page is, under any video, click on the Maighstir Tarot title and it'll take you to the main page, and that's where you'll find the community page as well. Right, let's get started. Entertainment only. Now, obviously, news of the day absolutely everywhere is the crash between the Black Hawk helicopter that had apparently taken off from a CIA base and the plane that was coming into land at Washington, D.C., having taken off from Kansas. I don't feel that there was anything untoward. I'm not feeling that there was a deliberate act of war or sabotage or anything like that that caused the crash. Apparently, the air traffic controller was covering 2 stations, 2 screens, 2 lots of communications to aircraft in one of the busiest airports because due to understaffing. Now, I had a great uncle. Actually, we called him Uncle Bill, but he was actually my mother's godfather. But we thought of him as a great uncle, Uncle Bill. He was a navigator in my grandfather's bomber during World War II. So that's how that relationship started. Uncle Bill was a air traffic controller. I remember when he was medically pensioned off because his hearing had he wasn't hearing as wide a range as what he had been, and they basically said that it put at risk because he wouldn't be able to pick up very faint Mayday SOS signals, etc. So he was pensioned off, I believe, in his late 50s. I don't think it was his early 60s. I think his late 50s with the hearing. So to me, it just goes to show how vitally important that the attention of all sensory organs on the screen and with the audio is so vitally important. And the fact that you had some poor guy who will probably be sacked, trying to cover two stations, just now, the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration head, Whitaker, was forced out by Leon Muskrat back on the 20th, as soon as the thing was done in the Capitol building, because apparently, how dare he, FAA head Whitaker had called out SpaceX for non-compliance, and SpaceX had been fined. So that the FAA doesn't have uh, a dude in charge, and I believe the airline safety board was also gutted as well. So I just want to double check. I don't feel that there was any hacking. I don't feel that there was any. I know there's some readers saying that yes, it was a plot. I'm just not feeling it, but I'll have a look anyhow. And oh my goodness, well, I didn't actually see the the press the press conference that Felon 45 did, because I can't stand the sight of him and I cannot stand the sound of his voice, but I read it and it was like, oh, it's all DEI are to blame. Oh, the Democrats are to blame. Excuse me, like what? Oh, far out. It was just the most disgusting press conference that I had ever seen. And then you've got his lying press secretary, mutter, 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 Carolyn Levitt. I said the other day, does he have a blonde female press secretary? Yes, he does. Yeah, the secrets are just coming out. This, quite what those secrets are, the hidden agendas, they're finding themselves fully exposed. We've got the treason, betrayal. I mean, can't say that um, this could have been prevented, but so I can't say directly that Felon Muskrat and F-45 are responsible, but there's the energy behind this is just awful. Deals done, you scrub my back, I'll scrub yours. Remembering that Felon Muskrat, I'm sorry, that's what I'm going to call him from now on in. Felon Muskrat has sent out apparently a number of letters to civil servants saying, if you resign, I'll give you a payout, blah, 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 carry on, etc., etc. Apparently that's exactly what he did to Twitter staff when he took over Twitter, and they lost all benefits and never saw a penny. So aside from the fact that he is not part of the administration technically, and that he is not an elected official, anyhow, rant, 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 rant. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. The word I'm getting now, I had crescendo the other day. I'm getting culmination, but I want to have a look. Was there anything off? Was there anything beyond the fact of this poor air traffic controller was so exceedingly overworked? Now, I believe the Black Hawk was on the military um, air traffic controlling system, which gives it a better accuracy at over 1,000 feet. Shows them a lot more than what the civilian version does, but I didn't look to see the height. Yeah, this is just, there will be information come out that will just be incredibly emotionally overwhelming. Probably some financial compensation as well. But there's just so much emotion in regards to this. So show me, is there anything that was untoward? Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot Royale. Is there anything untoward that will come out beyond that they were using two different systems and the air traffic controller was overworked. Show me, was there anything that was untoward in regards to this Washington DC plane crash? Okay, you want to stop there? Right, what popped out for me now? I apologise if it gets the speed wobbles up. I'm on the card table in the bedroom. The Ace of Swords. The truth of the matter will come out. It's not telling me there's anything nefarious about what happened. The Dove of Peace is there as well. The peace, it's about compassion. It's about empathy. It's about um, bringing peace. But yeah, just the sword that will display the truth of the matter. Challenged by the Ten of Wands, the burden of the messaging there. It's going to be a hard slog to get the full story. Sorry, I'll just move you back ever so slightly. There's a lot of investigation that needs to happen. Sorry, that's just me adjusting the computer. Um, the chaos of the moment. The challenge is just making heads or tails of it. At the foundation, we've got the Wheel of Fortune card. It is going to bring about significant change, hopefully for the better. There's no guarantee with the current administration, but it's a wake-up call that will bring about change. In the past, the lies, the deceit, the betrayal. As I said, you've got Felon Muskrat forcing out the FAA leader. Apparently, there were the safety authority had several people fired. The Coast Guard had several people fired. This is just stealing the essential resources and sneaking out of camp. Just ick, ick, ick. Crowning the reading. Temperance, the energy over this, bringing balance, restoring balance. We've got the dawn of the new day. There is dispelling of the toxicity here. Okay, thank you. Okay, I apologise for how this is going to sound, but what I'm getting out of that is, if you'll notice, the scarves that she's wearing are very loose and are showing off a lot. I'm really getting that they're going to be looking behind the curtain, behind the scenes. There's going to be some things that are uncovered that are going to be difficult to weigh up, to bring forward. Immediate future, we've got the Queen of Cups. Trying to keep a lid on the emotion of it, she's got the lid removed though, trying to not descend into the emotions, trying to not descend into the emotion level of it while the investigation goes on. Highly emotive. And then you've got the idiot there, and Hegseth was just as, oh gosh, bad in regards to the serviceman that died. But all the idiot Felon 45 could do was rant on about that it was Biden's fault and the DEI's fault, and it was like, really, like, okay. An offer externally, a reaching out, an emotional reaching out here. I'm going to read as an extension of this that again is what is ensuing going to wake up some more MAGAs. But let's keep going. Internally, there are all these opportunities to do good, to fund programs, etc. but the basket is empty internally. So there's an emotional outreach, but internally there's really nothing to give. Okay, information's going to come out about cost cutting potentially. This is very much about protection, security, uh, looking at the spending that's required to actually run these services, investigation into the snake on the path in regards to the cost cutting. And we've got the uncomfortable victory position here. Now, journalists in the press conference, I believe, gave Felon 45 a real pushback. What for? And he did not like it. So good. Good. That's all I can say. We've got the world stage here. We've got the oligarchs. We've got the King of Swords. We've got forced to retreat in the face of the truth. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, money trails, and we've got the Queen of Wands. Information being brought forward, some being entrapped by that information out of left field, and there's a lot of it coming out. Being forced to walk away after this smoke and mirrors that's currently going on as it gets fully illuminated. So my next question is because it's all over the world news that Felon Muskrat forced out the FAA Chief Whitaker because he got a fine because he broke. Just you can't make this up. Now, for those that are wondering about the promise that was made a while back by Musk to rescue the International Space Station astronauts, I did a reading on that 3-4 weeks ago, perhaps maybe a month ago. Just put ISS in the search option on the main page and you'll find it. Was not a good reading. It was actually really heartbreaking. But okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. If you're wondering about my poor old dog-eared cards, they are dog-eared everywhere. Some of them are missing corners. I wouldn't have a clue which are which are which. I don't really take notice. It's not like a marked poker deck. It's just the way I poker shuffle the cards. I'm just a bit rough on them. I'm also one of those awful people that dog-ear books to mark my spot. Oh dear. Okay, show me. Show me is this another black mark against Elon Musk? Is this going to be another black mark against Elon Musk? Is this going to be another black mark against Elon Musk? Show me the relationship between Elon Musk and, I hate to say the name, yeah, you know who I'm talking about, guys. Felon 45. Is this going to cause issues between Felon Muskrat and Felon 45? I refuse to call him 47 because I don't think he is legally in that position. So show me. What's this gonna? Is this gonna cause issues between? Right, how do you want those? You want that one, and you want that back there, and you want that one left on the top. Got to do what your guides tell you. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Right, first card out. Is this going to cause issues? Damn, yes it is. Throwing under the bus. Absolutely, it is going to cause issues between Felon 45 and Felon Muskrat. The challenge is how to spin it. How to spin. Oh, it's not about spinning, guys. But Yeah, it's about how to try and reduce the toxicity of this situation. At the foundation, there is work going on behind the scenes. Sub rosa. Is there a rose in this particular image? I can't see a particular rose, but I do notice all over the posts there are the columns, there are roses all the way down. But yeah, forged in fire discussions going on behind the scenes is what I'm getting there. In the past, the basket is empty. They cut the funding. They fired the people that do this work. You can't excuse that in the past. Nothing left to call upon. Reaping what you have sown. Crowning this reading. Packing up the truth and moving forward. Some legal action that will be taken. Immediate future. Information is going to be coming out. We've got the externally, the foolishness here. Can be a new start, but I'm feeling it's just the foolishness of the new start. What's it been? 10 days? Oh, goodness me. Talk about feel like a couple of lifetimes. Off to a really foolish new start internally because it was about win at any cost. Bugger everybody else. It's all mine. Mine. I want it. It's mine. And just leave everything else just in the dust. So the abuse of power. Okay, see, there's another one dog-eared. Okay, yeah, collective awakening here. Hopes and fears. Wake up call. People realizing there's full illumination here, or at least exposure of what's going on. Somebody's going to be facing some legal action that will get them restricted, but huge announcement coming forward, an announcement in strength that will come forward about manipulation, the devil manipulating, and it's going to end up with an ending, a downfall for the devil himself. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. If I go to the bottom, election interference from overseas, the money being shook out. Here's the Emerald King. That's my card for Musk. Trying to keep things secret and hidden. Gosh. Yeah, there's going to be a falling out, and it's a multi-level falling out. It's part of the. Whoops, there's the dog's having a bark. The death card. It's a multi-level falling out is what I get. Okay, is Felon 45 going to blame this crash? Sorry, the cards are a bit sticky. We're about 87% humidity at the moment. It is a warm one. The day's not hot, but the humidity's so high. Oh, okay, thank you. You want that one. Oh, what's that? That's the Temperance card. Trying to spin it. Is Felon 45 going to blame this crash on Muskrat? Is he going to blame? Is he going to come out and blame this on Muskrat? Trying to spin it. Four of Cups. He doesn't like the options that are available there. Doesn't want to, but I don't think he's got I don't think he's got a lot of choice. Because of the emotion that's coming out in regards to this. Huge announcement coming forward. In the past, trying to keep things under wraps, not going to work. We've got the Strength card there, similar cards, different order. The Compassionate Strength, the trying to tame the beast. Manipulation again, but this is pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Look what this hand's doing while this one over here is doing something different externally. Yeah, dancing the tune of the devil internally. This is my dementia card. Okay, internally dementia, externally just vileness, hopes and fears, surrendering to the guardrails, and offering up whatever this announcement is. 3 of Wands, looking overseas. Let's have a look, see where this goes. The overseas plan coming to fruition. Those that have profited. This is oligarchs. Volatile information is going to come out for the voter about agreements that were made. But remember that Muskrat was the go-between between Trump and the Kremlin for quite a while there. Volatile information, explosive information going to come out about contracts and agreements. So, okay. Aside from a yes and a huge announcement, and we've got the devil and his dementia here, and then the manipulation of trying to spin a story, trying to spin a story. Well, it's a yes card. I think he is going to blame Musk. Right, I want to have a look to see. Usually I poker shuffle, but I haven't got that many cards this time. I want to have a look to see whether the throwing under the bus is going to be reciprocated by Elon Muskrat. Is the reciprocation of blame, sticky, sticky, sticky cards, it's the reciprocation of blame going to, because they're so petty tit for tat, is Elon Musk going to, when Elon Musk finds himself on the outer, because he's served his usefulness, just like Felon 45 has now served his usefulness. So I don't know which one's going to go first. Things are not happy in camp. Is Musk going to? Right, an emotional breakdown. Things are changing. Emotionally overwhelming. Things are going to change. And 5 of Cups. Loss. Loss. Despair. Okay. Well, I think this is Leon getting tossed out. The huge announcement coming through. Queen of Wands, possibly Caroline Levitt making the announcement. Reaping what they sow and bringing things to an end. Closing the cycle, bringing things to an end in regards to the victory. The votes that were there to harvest, things coming to an end about the false victory. Oh, on the base we've got 5 of Wands, the infighting, and the Knight of Cups, the offer being made, Queen of Pentacles, Homeland Security, Queen of Cups, something not yet revealed, 8 of Cups, walking away. There's a lot of petty emotion here, with the downfall of the Emerald King. You've got the past, you've got the vote, you've got those that were involved, heavy burden, difficult message, and then you've got Biden or some other leader, a diplomatic leader. This might be the head of the UN. It's not my Mark Rutte card. Might be the head of the UN or a similar style organisation coming forward. I'm going to say yeah. Now, as I said, I was feeling the other day crescendo. The word I'm getting today is culmination. I'm just going to say it. I do. I think Trump is going to throw Musk to the wolves in regards to blaming for this crash. And I think Musk is going to reciprocate in with something equally as the bromance is over. Let me put it that way. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Let it play out. Terrible with timing. Love to you all. Catch you shortly.